We need a war. We absolutely need a war to divert our innate urge to violence away from bosses, friends, and family. Conflict is good for our economy, what with all the full-time soldiering work in WMD manufacturing. We can co-opt our best scientific minds into inventing brilliant new methods of hideous destruction. Humanity's aggression against all things just happens naturally. Look, it always has, and it always will. Each new letter needs to prove itself as men, and just where and why is actually quite immaterial. And never forget that we got the one true God at our backs, goading us on to righteous slaughter. The flame of vengeance, revenge, and retaliation is easily maintained across many generations. Just like those felines we so admire, we are genetically programmed to kill if it moves. We don't even have to glorify bloodshed with hymn and anthem, for our violence has a life of its own. It's a proven scientific fact that there's just no point wasting money researching ways to control violence. Thus, freedom-loving leaders of the world will always sacrifice others' children for their own vanity. Luckily, mankind has few other real issues, and otherwise things are going so very well for us. LOL. There's always been at least one treacherous, lying, child-eating outgroup for each tribe or nation. But he ain't no shame to preemptively defensive wars of liberation, what with God on our side. We'll cluck over sad collateral damage as we gape in ignorant wonder at his mysterious ways. Meanwhile, great leaders maintain our focus on awful boogeymen so we can ignore our real problems. Damn, we need a war. It's been at least, 10 years or so, and domestic violence is increasing. TV genocides and internecine slaughters way far away can't really satisfy our needs here at home. We require calls to patriotic sacrifice and caskets coming back to small towns in censored honor. Our kids look for that next group of brain damage, PTSD suffering, drugged amputees to salute. It's so deeply satisfying to be trained to better enact the instincts we've been bred to for so long. We just don't want a war. We really need it, just like a man needs a good orgasm every few days. Always looking forward to that mythical big one, the one that God prophesies shall end them all. Yep, mothers still wail and cry, but even so, they raise up boys who are eager to run off and die. Ain't it such rich grist for stirring tributes, great works of literature, and violently uplifting movies? God damn, we just need to kill each other off right along with anything else that lives or grows. It's the hallmark of our success as the apex of both evolution and God's will here on this planet. Nonetheless, those directing our sacrifice must spend lots of time convincing us we do not die in vain. What would we do with all this overpriced military hardware anyway? Beat it into plowshares? Right. Then how would we keep our own young men from slashing our throats and simply taking our riches? So what if they come back and they can't sleep and will never even be able to talk about it? Plus, we got this cozy arrangement with the phony churches to bless our wars for tax exemptions. I know we need a war when I just want to shoot some mangi-fanga over a small parking space. We simply have to direct our overpowering innate bloodlust outside our own pack, or we will perish. Why struggle with math and science? The killing fields beckon young immortals to bravery and honor. Train them to react with a deadly fire, and then just tell them to go on home and raise up good families.